Hey guys, good morning. It is day 5 of low carb. Hope you like the background here. This is the shed, actually doing some work. But day 5, energy level is nice and steady. My craving for food is, I'm not hungry. I eat when I'm hungry, and that's it, not when you're scheduled. A lot of people make that mistake. They want to eat just because they're supposed to. That's what they've been told. You eat at lunch, you eat at breakfast, eat at dinner at this time. Eat when your body tells you, and this will help you do that. It's a little bit to get used to because you've been into eating on these scheduled times. So now I just eat when I'm hungry. If you're at a job where you can't do that, try to find snack foods like nuts and things like that you can keep with you and eat when you are hungry. My energy level is steady, which is awesome. And it's high, really high compared to when I was eating a lot of carbs, typical food that everybody eats, Chinese food for lunch. And then I want to take a nap by 2 o'clock. And a lot of biscuits with bread and all that other stuff in the morning. Toast, English muffins, things like that. And by lunchtime, by 10 o'clock, you're dying. So that has eliminated that, it seems. I do hard-boiled eggs. I won't get too much into my diet yet. It's not that it's a secret. I'm still trying to pan it out. I do a lot of hard-boiled eggs, chicken, fish. I don't do fatty meats. I've never been a big pork eater. I will do some bacon and some foods. I'm into, the problem I'm going to have is I'm into chilies, so I got to watch the beans. I love pasta. I love breads, so I have to curve those out. Rice I like because I love sushi, things like that. So I'm going to have to use cauliflower rice, cauliflower fried rice, cauliflower pizza. Make that with the crust. I saw a couple of recipes on YouTube here. Let me see what else. But anyway, that's a different thing. That's a whole different thing with the recipes. But just to let you know, day 5 energy levels are nice and smooth and full of energy. It feels like I reset my body like 5 years. Like right before COVID, I was running. I felt like I was in pretty good shape for my age. And then COVID hit. They stopped doing running races. And I mainly did the races just for the camaraderie of, all the other runners and have fun. And to go out and do it on my own, I still did it, but not as strict. Not the 30, 40 miles a week, running just to keep up with the pace I wanted. I'd go out every once in a while because there's really nothing to run for. You weren't hanging out with people, weren't getting together with people, so, not much fun. But anyway, yeah, I feel great. My joints don't hurt. My back is, not bothering me like it was. My neck is not bothering me like it was. So all my joints, it seems like I got rid of my inflammation or something. I got to do more research on what that seems to help with it. What else do we have? Sleeping, not bad. I'm not hungry, so it's not, I'm not up. It's just normal wake up and you can't go back to sleep type deal. It's not because I'm hungry or aches and pains. Before it was aches and pains, or my stomach was bloated, or I had cramps from eating crap food. I'd sit on the couch before bed and eat half a bag of potato chips or chips in salsa and sour cream. So you're loading with carbs and fats. And it's just not a good recipe to go to bed with, in your stomach. But that's it. So, and first thing everybody tells me is, it's not healthy to go low carb and all this, and it's all that fat and all. I'm not taking in crazy amount of fats just because you can. I'm still eating healthy. I'm eating a lot of fish, and I'm eating chicken breasts. I'm just not eating processed food, if that makes sense, like bread, chips. I can't eat corn. I love corn on the cob. Pastas are processed. They have, especially when you buy them in the box, they have a lot of process in them. So if you make your own, that's a different story. But I could get around that. I love zucchini and I love spaghetti squash. I pretty much eat everything. I'm not a real picky eater. So for me, I'm lucky in that sense. The other thing is I'm not a drinker. people that do this and then will go home and have wine or a few beers and all that, it kind of defeats the purpose and spikes your insulin with all the sugars and sweeteners and stuff, the sweetness of the wine, mainly the sugars. So it spikes your insulin and will take another 24 to 48 hours to get back into your body working properly. So luckily I'm not a big drinker or at all really, so that's not bothering me. Mainly my big thing is coffee, and I use a no sugar, no calorie, no carb sweetener for that. I think it's called Vinci or something like that. You can buy it online. Really good stuff. I will get a picture of that and post it in my next video. And then all day I've always just drank water. You know, I'm not a soda drinker or anything like that. So for me, this isn't a huge thing. For some people, it's huge. But last night, the wife orders for some fundraiser, Krispy Kreme donuts, brings them in the house. Killed me. The smell, I mean, that was ridiculous. I didn't like that. That was not nice or not fair. And then my son is sitting next to me having chocolate chip Ahoy cookies with milk, which is him and I favorite. And I can't do that. He's like, you want one, Dad? I'm like, no, get away, because once I have one, I would have ate the whole bag. So I kept away from those. But I got to have the willpower for at least a month to get myself and my body and my mind back into a routine of eating like this. If I slip up a little bit within the first week or two, it's going to be very easy to fall back into that routine and just say, well, I cheated here, so this day is shot. I'm just going to keep eating like that. That's not what I want. I want this. I love the way this feels, so I want it to continue. Anyway, I hope everybody's having a great day. This is my 5th day of low carb, or keto if you want to call it, or what was the other one? That was Atkins. If you're from way back, there was the Atkins diet where it was low carb, and then that one died out, so they started up with keto and changed the name and made another big fad. But it's just low carb. And I've done also high carb, low fat. I've done both. So, you know, I could tell you how both, and in my videos I'll explain both, you know, how they both worked for me and what I was doing at the time. And I feel better now with the low carb than I did with the high carb. High carb, I felt a lot more bloated, cramps, just an uneasy feeling in my stomach, and hungry a lot all the time. This way, now after 5 days of it, my hunger has like leveled out to nothing, very little. But okay, back to saying goodbye, and I will talk to you guys soon. I'll do a video probably every day, so stay tuned. If you want to watch them, hit the little bell so you can see when I upload another video. Talk to you guys later. Bye.